Up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is the Handmaid's Tale Season 3, Episode 1 and 2. All right, so we back in this thing. I was excited. I was, waiting for when it was coming back, and I heard, it's 5 episodes out. There are so many episodes that's already out, so I decided to watch a couple of them and give you guys a review. So Episode 1 is like a blow, blah, blow. We're going to go through the whole thing. Episode 2 is more of a review. I just watched the second one and I didn't really take any notes. So let's go ahead and get into it. In the Season 2, we see that a revolution is mounting among the peoples. Okay, they ready to beat some ass. They ready to get their country back. Ain't nobody got time for this. This is too much. Y'all doing the most, okay? So we see that June decided to give the baby Nicole to Emily and send them on their way to Canada, okay? She's going to try to go back and save her other daughter. At first, I was pissed for like 5 minutes until I realized that, okay, she have another daughter that she want to go back and try to save. So, you can't fault her for that. So that's exactly what she does. We pretty much pick up where we left off. Joseph tells her to get in or whatever. She gives the baby away. The girl leaves and Joseph leaves. But then June is, giving us a whole head montage about how she's working now and she's sorry and will the baby remember her? Will the baby know who she is? X, Y, Z. Hell no, the baby ain't gonna know who you is, girl. It's the baby, okay? It's not gonna know who you are. It's not gonna know, but we know you doing this for the good of the children. So we gonna let you rock. So she started running away and a car pulls up around the corner and it's Joseph. He tells her, what the hell is wrong with you? Get in the car. We can, catch them before they get to the border. Come on. And she tells him, no, she needs to go to the Mackenzies to get her baby. So he asks him to bring her to the Mackenzies and he tells her yes. He brings her to the Mackenzie's house. She rushes up in the Mackenzie's house, right? Like she's asking the Martha that's there, where are they? Are they asleep? Right? She like, oh, they sleep. They doing this for X, Y, and Z. So she runs up the stairs to get her daughter. And as soon as she's coming in, the lady done called the police. Okay, so the police is there to get her. And, she realizes that she's going to get caught. So she just like puts a thing around her daughter's wrist and she talks to her daughter. And, tell her that she love her, she'll never leave her, that whole speech. And then the police come and get her and they take her on back home. Serena's at home crying, missing the baby and all of that shit, but realizing that she had to make a decision, okay? And then we got Nick outside guarding the commander. The commander is sitting up in her room. She goes to him and he's like, we're going to call X, Y, and Z to find out what's going on with her kidnapping. Serena's like, we need to give them more time. And he's like, more time? What you mean more time? She like, more time to get away. I did what I had to do for our child. I did the best that I had to do. Okay, I think the commander is not realizing that maybe he went too far by letting him cut the finger off his wife's hand. Okay, like she was the wrong one to play with. Now she done gave away your baby and ain't even your baby. Serena and Nick give her a cigarette and, walk away from her because, he don't never say shit to nobody. So he just give her a little cigarette like, damn, that was my baby. You did what's best for my baby. Okay, because that's his Yeah. So we back with Serena and she trying to get out. Well, I'm lying. She's getting arrested and the woman of the house comes and is like, let me talk to her. And basically she tells her to stop. This is going to end with you dying in front of your daughter. And you need to stop doing this. Basically, you confusing her. She's happy here. She have a life here. And it is what it is. You need to go on about your business. She had nightmares whenever you left the last time. Like, she's going through and, honey, you're making it worse. They do this a lot on The Handmaid's Tale where they have these moments where it's like a natural human interaction, like any two mothers would talk to each other about their kids, and that's what happens. She goes over to her and she starts talking about things she like, things she don't like, like a real honest talk about how your daughter's doing, like how is she doing, you know what I mean? So they had a little talk like that for a minute, and then she says, it's a miracle she has your eyes. And June is like, well, I'm her mother. And so after that, they took her out of there and they took her on back home. Nick is there when she gets home. He opens the door for her. And of course, she's called up right away to see the commander and Serena. Serena sitting in the room crying, and bang her up against the wall. Oh my God, you sent my child to a killer. Did you give it to Joseph? Did you give the baby to Joseph? She's like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh my God, you gave my baby to a killer. Oh my God.
Don't just hit her with it feel the same way when you took my baby and my baby screamed for her mother out. So, I hope it feel the same way. She hit her with that shit like,
bitch, y'all came and took my damn kid and chased me down in the woods, okay? And took my baby away from me and my baby screamed for her mama too, and they ain't even your damn baby, bitch. That's my baby, bitch!
Okay?
So if anybody should be crying, it should be me, ho!
That's what I would have said, but I ain't on the right team. Serena was like, touche, bitch, touche. She ain't say that, but that was her face was looking like touche ho. And they went on and hugged each other and cried together. June tells her that God is gonna protect her baby and everything is gonna be okay. And Serena just withdraws from her with this nasty, evil look on her face. And she kind of moves back, you know, and Nick brings June to her room. So when Nick is bringing to her room, he was like, I can't believe you did that. Why the fuck you ain't leave, bitch? You dumb. You gonna die here, girl. Like, this is where you gonna die, fam. Like, you never gonna get out again. You never gonna have another chance. He looks at him and she's just like, don't you think I know that? I know that. I know I'm gonna die here. And she just go into the room. And like, he felt so stupid for even saying it. Like, duh, motherfucker, don't you think she knows she gonna die there? She ain't gonna have another chance to get out? But the way June's life is set up, it's always a chance for her, okay? We see Emily. She is running in the woods with the baby, honey. The people is looking for her. They helicopters or, you know, they above them searching on the ground with lights and shit. So she looking, she hiding under the bridge in the woods. We don't know where she at. She just got the baby in her arms, okay? Do she have formula? Do she have Similac? Like, how is the baby eating? I need to know these things. But you know what? We gonna roll with it. So she gets to a body of water and she sees... I was like, is this a river, bitch? Is it, you know what I mean? Like, is it a creek? Is it a canal hole? Because I need to know, like, what you about to get into. And she see the people above and she look at the baby for a second. I thought she thought about drowning the baby. Low-key just throwing that baby in the water and going for your damn self. But I don't think that was it. I think she was just contemplating whether or not she can make it across. So she goes into the water. She gets like halfway across. She hiding under the little pillar, you know, under the bridge. And then, you know, they leave. But then the water swoosh her ass around the corner. The current comes through and swoosh her ass up. And I said, bitch, the baby. I don't give a damn about Emily. I love Emily. I actually really do like her character. But in that moment, I was like, the baby, bitch, the baby. The baby is going to die. Her and the baby go under the water, child. And I was like, I know they not finna kill this baby. I know they not finna kill Nicole. No, guys. They get to the other side. The baby, you know, we had to... You know, but the baby breathed, the baby started crying, so baby made it out okay. And then the police come up to her and she's like, oh my God, no. And he was like, no, it's okay. I promise you it's okay. And then he gives her the speech about the asylum when you take asylum in another country in Canada. And you like, oh, bitch, she in Canada. Yes, God. She made it. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Blessed be the fruit, bitch. She made it through, ho. Oh, she in Canada with the baby. Hallelujah. Yes, God. Serena and the commander. Serena's getting ready in her room or she's tending to her wound. Did she get wounded some kind of... Oh, no. Her finger. She said she got to keep it clean. He tells her that they assigned Hanson to the kidnapping case and he gonna go down there and tell him that Joseph tried to steal the child and that you and that she and June tried to stop him and that's the only way they gonna keep her off the wall or whatever. He want to save her life and she like, you ain't got to protect me. And he's like, I do. I've been charged to be master of a wonderful woman and I'm going to, you know, do this. And basically she like, I did what the fuck I did. You know, I knew what I was doing when I did it. And he was like, well, I'm the one who drove you to it. I'm the one who drove you to desperation. What I don't understand about the commander's character is the fact that he switched back and forth. Like, sometimes he'll act like a human being. Because it seemed like at one point him and his wife really loved each other and they were really in tune with each other. However, you know, alt-right they were. You know what I'm saying? They were in love with each other. But now, and then they'll have moments now in this new world, you know, where he'll act like he love her and he want to protect her. And I think part of that too is his own self-interest because he don't want to be on the wall. Shit, if his wife go on the wall, you know, it ain't nothing but 2.5 seconds for his ass be hanging from the wall his damn self. So part of that is self-interest, I think. But part of it is because he loved, because he did go too far. You know what I mean? I do feel like he regrets doing that shit that he did because now he done pushed his wife to the extreme. Okay, so what make her really go crazy is he tells her that he's gonna fix it and he's going to get things back to normal, back to the way they were. And as soon as he said that, Serena was like, bitch, I don't want to go back to the way things were. Bitch, I want to go back to the other life where I can read books and shit, bitch. She looking like, you mother... When you walk out the room, you mother. So we see her putting on her clothes, and the only thing I could think of when she was doing this is she's putting on a costume. She seems to be tired and weary and resent putting on this fake ass costume she got to put on to be this pious bitch that she's really discovering that she's really not. Okay, when you live in a society where everybody fucking suppressing you, bitch, you thought this was gonna be great, huh? For you to sit in the kitchen and make cookies all day till you realized you didn't want to be in the kitchen all day making cookies, ho. And now you resentful because you done egged on this society where women are considered second-class citizens. Putting on this costume she don't want to put on. She seems like really, you know, like she's going through something. She looking in the mirror at herself like, what the fuck did I do? You know, that's what really it was giving me. What the did I do? What was I thinking? I came up with this bullshit. What the hell did I sign on to? My life is fucked up. Leans forward. She put her forehead on the mirror. And, you know, it was kind of like she leaned back. And it was like, oh, bitch, I got a plan. Oh, I know what I'm about to do. I'm about to fuck it up for real. Fuck it up, fuck it up. You gonna fuck it up, fuck it up. She gonna fuck it up, fuck it up. She goes over to her vanity and she gets the medicine that she used to clean her finger. And all we see is her pouring it out. I don't know where she was pouring it, but she was just pouring it out. So June is upstairs in her bathroom or downstairs, wherever she be at. I think it's upstairs. Yeah, I think it's upstairs. So she goes upstairs to her bedroom. She in her bedroom or whatever. She in the bathroom and she kind of have a strange feeling like she go to the door and then she walk out into the hallway and she kind of sees the smoke wafting. You know, she feel the smoke. She like, what's going on? And so she continues to walk through the house. And by the time she gets to the bedroom, so she opens the door and Serena done set the whole damn bed on fire. Burn, motherfucker, burn. June is trying to get her to come with her. She's reaching out her hand like, come on, little baby. Come on now. Come on, let's get on out here. We know you done burnt it up, girl. Come on, girl. Let's go out. We gonna burn up, bitch. Come on, girl. He finally grabs her hand and they go to leave the room. But as they're leaving the house, Serena runs ahead of her. But June is just touching the walls. She's kind of like reliving and relishing in the moment of this whole place burning to the motherfucking ground, bitch. She even say something like, you know, burn, motherfucker, burn, you know. And it's just a fabulous montage of the house being destroyed. This house where so much pain and so much horrible shit done happened to people is finally burning down to the ground. You know what I mean? And I think that means something symbolically to her. This place is burning down, and Serena. Okay? I loved it. The song that was playing was called I Don't Like Mondays, and I loved it. Okay, I was here for the whole scene. I was here for it. June was almost giddy at the fact that this place was burning down. Oh my God, I just love the whole thing. Like, burn the whole one. Burn it all down, bitch. Burn it down. Dracarys. We back in Canada and we see Emily and the baby. They are walking into the hospital, and as they're walking to the hospital, she's being very, you know, upset. She's kind of like nervous about what's going on. You know how you be when you be around a whole bunch of new people you don't even know. So like she's walking through the hospital and the doctor stops, Dr. Chung stop and tell her that, you know, everything is going to be okay, that they're going to run some tests on them. They just want to make sure that her and the baby are healthy and they happy they made it. They had a long journey, but you know, now they safe now. They in the arms of the one who loves you. Just run to the arms. I mean, she just gave her the whole speech and she was like, okay, they was gonna take the baby, and she was like, nah, bitch, don't take the baby. Okay, I'ma hold on to the baby. I got the baby. And she was like, okay, that's all good. You know, it's okay. And so when she turned around and walk out to go wherever they're supposed to go, everybody start clapping and they're happy for her. So it's like a sense of relief, because y'all, this show is so depressing. Okay, so it's a little sense of relief that now she's out and she's in Canada and she is okay. One thing is, I really like that picture of June sitting in front of the house while it was burning down, while the people were clapping for Emily and the baby walking through the hospital. I love that cinematography, you know, and that exchange of the scenes or whatever. That was a beautiful moment when they did that too. It's a couple other moments too. We'll talk about it in episode 2. Police come, and you know the handmaid van come to pick her up, because obviously if the house is burned down, there's no need for her to be there anymore, basically. So they come to pick her up, and her and Nick say their goodbye. Somehow I think this is the last time we probably gonna ever see Nick on this show, unless he's associated with, you know, Serena and their storyline. He just tells her to take care. He's kind of stoic. You don't really get a whole lot from Nick. You know what I mean? I'm like, how you even got his booty, girl? He look like he don't even like you like that. Tells her, take care. He looks at her. She look at him. And that was it. That's your baby daddy, girl. He gone forever. That was a wrap. I think when they drove and they split apart like this, I'm pretty sure that they're probably not going to see each other ever again. Because we saw the cars drive to a certain point and they split and went different directions. Okay? So we see June. June is back at the handmaid school. We got a whole crew of Aunt Lydia's, apparently. Now they got a whole team of Aunt Lydia's. We all got the same hairdo. They all went to the same wig shop. And they all got the same African braider. Because they all look the same. We gonna call them the Miss Lydia gang. One of the Miss Lydia gang comes out and tells her, okay, well, you know, the Mackenzies, they forgive you for what you did. But, you know, God says that you have to pay penance. So come on here, bitch. So she comes in the room. And we don't know what they do with her. June's husband and her friend. Y'all gotta relearn these people's names. I don't know their names. Okay, so June's husband and Poussey, they run into the post office to get a package, and they get it. It's a picture. I couldn't tell if it was a picture of his daughter or it was a picture of the baby, Nicole. I couldn't tell, because I'm like, how would he even get a picture of his daughter from the Mackenzies? Because they was like, oh my gosh, she getting so big. And I was just like, I'm confused about who that was, okay? Somebody let me know if you know who that was, who that picture was. Because I couldn't tell who it was. But anywho, they turn around and they see that Emily is standing behind him. And Emily is like, hi, my name is Emily. Your wife saved my life. And so, and that's how it cuts off. So they've met each other and now got connected. We back with June at handmaid school, and they got her basically just scrubbing the floors and shit, cleaning up. So the other girls are walking through, and as they're walking through, one of the girls stops and whispers in her ear that Nicole and Emily, they made it through. They made it to Canada. And when I tell you, this actress is fucking amazing, because that whole acted and ain't say one word. I could see her screaming in her fucking eyes. I could see her screaming. I could see her screaming for joy. I could see her twirling around the room. I could see her yelling, yes! I could see her screaming. I could see her praising the Lord, okay? Right here in her face. I was here for it. I cried. I hollered, okay? I hollered because it was so good. Like, her face is amazing. You know that girl don't wear no makeup to play this role. None. You wear no makeup and be on TV. Child, listen. I'm talking like I don't be having no makeup on here, but I ain't on TV. That's different. That's just y'all. They ain't the whole national world. I'm just saying. June is happy. She's excited about it. And you know how this show is. Every time something amazing happens, something real jacked up happened right after that. So, but it didn't happen this time. June is told to come on and get her case after she's scrubbing, get her case and come on. She got a new person that she's supposed to be with. Now, they probably, you know, if I'd have paid attention to this man's house, I probably would have recognized it right off the gate. But she's standing in the living room and she turns around, and it's, lo and behold, it is Joseph. So now she is off Joseph. And so the music started playing. All my homies gonna ride today. It's gonna be a good day. And all my homies gonna ride today. And some love fly today. Hey, I was like, yes. Come on, music, Handmaid's Tale. That's why I was like, you with your homie. Y'all back together. It's gonna be all good, or so we think. First episode I thought was really good for a season opener. I liked how they closed off the storyline with the baby so fast that they didn't drag us through a whole season of her running through the woods and shit. Like, I don't think I could have took all of that. I think that, to me, the most interesting character that I want to see this season is Serena. Because I hate Serena, but, like, I've grown to understand why she is the way she is, or why, I ain't going to say why, because I don't understand why you would even want to be in that position. I understand that people start losing their mind when people stop having babies. I got that. But to get from there to where we are now, sis, I don't understand that. But I understand her evolution as a character, how she's coming out of those ideas, how she's realizing the realization and the actualization and the application of those ideas that she have. Girl, don't make no sense when you in the hands of greedy ass men. Because, I mean, it's not like they ain't still got a whole underbelly of sexual deviance going on, you know? So that didn't even work in practical application. So I think the changing of her character, going from being so evil and so horrible to not understanding that all women are going to be affected by this, not just the women y'all got in servitude. You can't just use people to serve your purpose and don't expect them to have no emotions and feelings about it and be like robots, and don't expect that you're going to be blessed. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all like this. I love the Lord. I go to church just about every Sunday, but I am not a Bible thumper. But I can tell you this right now. If you put out bad shit into the world, bad shit is going to come back to you. Now, that could be that's just spiritual. Okay, that's just life, karma. That's Buddhism. That's Buddhism, right? Don't they believe in karma? All of that stuff. Putting out bad energy in the world, and you're going to get it back. Serena is learning that. Okay, Commander, you learning that. When you let people do evil shit, you think that you just gonna be doing that and you're gonna have absolute power and nobody gonna challenge you, and you're not gonna, you know, because if you don't get paid back physically, you know what I mean, you're gonna get paid back in another way. You gonna get paid back. So Serena is learning that you can't just subject people to a certain type of rule and then, you know, it's gonna be all good. So I'm interested to see what her character is bringing to the table this season. I kind of wish they would just kill the commander low key. Like, I just want him to go away. I don't like him. Yeah. Moving on. Let's talk about it. This is The Handmaid's Tale Season 3, Episode 2. All right, this episode got us a little bit further along in the plot, and we had some interesting developments. One that I didn't really think was going to happen. So let's go ahead and get into it. I didn't really take any notes. I took some light general notes about what happened. So basically, this episode, we see that June is watching and learning and trying to figure out how this whole network works so that she can do something amazing. Okay, so we don't know what it is, but the shit gonna be amazing. So she has some setbacks and she has some step forwards and some setbacks. Okay, so she learns, or she figures out that her grocery partner, this black girl, is very pious. She messy too. She nosy and messy. I'm like, girl, you is nosy and full of gossip, sis. You always being messy. So she realized that she can't talk to her about certain things, or she got to sneak away from her in the grocery store to talk to certain people or whatever, which she does. She in the grocery store and she, you know, talks to another young lady about what's going on with the resistance or whatever the case may be. So we see that she's living off Joseph. She's still trying to find her way and figure out what's going on with him and how he feels about her. She even says to him, well, you helped Emily get out. And he was like, well, I liked Emily. Okay, it seems like Joseph is one of them people that if he got to have a certain feeling in his spirit. Okay, it got to sit right in his spirit. If it don't sit right in his spirit, he ain't sending your ass nowhere. Okay, because he ain't fit to be on the wall for no damn body. He tells her this to kind of like throw her off a little bit. She was like, okay, well, I guess I gotta get him to like me, you know, so I can get the hell up out of here. A series of events happens, and basically what ends up happening is we have two women that end up coming to the house. I think it's just one at first, and he's like, what's going on? Why is there a stranger in my house? What's the tea? And she tells him, listen, you know, she just needs to stay here for a while, then she gonna be gone. And he was like, at first he was like, hell no, you know what I'm saying? But then he was like, well, okay, that's fine, and it's your ass. You know, if it happened, it's on you, sis. I don't, you know. So they go back to the girls. They try to make a plan because at this time, the Marthas don't really trust her. You can tell this one girl in particular don't really fool with her. And I low-key think it's because she like Nick. That's the same one that was long time ago was like, oh, you in love with a handmaid? Oh, you like her? You know, so I think this is that same girl. She's finally meeting her. And so the girl is real, you know, snarky towards her and says all type of stuff. So they don't really trust Alfred at this minute, or off Joseph, I guess that's her name, or June. Shit, that's her damn name. They don't trust June at this time. But that'll change as the episode goes along. So they make the plan that basically they're going to get in, you know, they're going to go to wherever and to the border and they're going to walk her through. So later on, she convinces him, because basically she convinced him not to just put the lady out on the street. So she goes to the ladies and like, I'm going, because one of the ladies is like, bitch, I ain't going. Okay, I ain't going up that hole. I am not going, bitch. I'm not good at lying. I'm going to be sweating and shit. No, girl, I'm not going. And so she says, well, I'm going to go. And they're like, you can't go. They back and forth for her. And she's like, listen, bitch, I'm the reason why your ass ain't in jail right now hanging on the damn wall, okay? Or picking up sewage somewhere, ho. So I'm going. You owe me. I want to see how it work. I'm going. And they say, fine, you can go, but not like that. So they dressed her up in a Martha costume, and while she's going through it's a conversation that she's having with herself about how the Marthas are invisible. The handmaids wear red because they're easy to find and easy to spot, right? They're valuable because they have babies. You know what I'm saying? And the Marthas was talking about, you know, different stories about how the one had her tubes tied. Because one girl was fairly young. She kind of looked younger than June. But she said she had her tubes tied. Another one said something else. You know, it was like different reasons why they can't have babies. And they are Marthas. And they're basically invisible. They can move more freely, okay, than somebody else. So, because if you remember, if I'm not mistaken, is that how Poussey got out? Is that how Fran got out? Then she dressed up as a Martha and leave and make it all the way? But who knows? So June dresses up as a Martha. They go down to the border and she makes it through. The bitch make it through. I didn't really realize this was the border and they were that close. But apparently, I guess they get to go into Canada and get certain things and probably come back to America across the border or whatever. And so, but they go in 3 and they only come back 2. I don't think anybody really notices that, you know. So they go in 3 with the girl and she kind of sees how everything works and what's going on. You know, she clocking everything, you know, as she moving through the city. And they go to leave the girl and the girl is like, you're not going to wait with me? Bitch, if you don't be quiet and sit your ass down and wait for these people to come pick you up, girl. This is life or death, ho. Ain't nobody sitting around. She like, girl, listen, we got to go before they know this we gone, sis. So, no, ain't nobody waiting for you. Tell her, June runs up to her and gives her a hug and tell her, good luck. You know, like, because the other girl was like, bitch, let's go. Good luck, sis. You know, we want you to make it out alive, girl. Make it out alive, sis. We get back to the house, and I don't forgot what transpired in between that time, but anywho, we find out that one of the girls done came back. Oh, I'm sorry. 2 of the ladies have come back. Or one of the ladies came back and she brought somebody with her. Something like that. But it ended up being 2 people at the house. So, you know, one of the girls got shot. She got hurt real bad or, you know, stabbed or something was wrong with her. So they bring her into the basement. You know, they trying to fix on her or whatever they needed to do. And, of course, Joseph hears this. He comes downstairs. Or, of course, Joseph hears this. He comes downstairs. And he's like, what the hell is going on? You know, who is this person? And they're like, listen, you know, I need, you know, what's happening? Because the whole time the people are looking for them, the girl is making all this noise. And so June goes over and covers her mouth and tells her to be quiet because they was gonna find her. And so while she's covering her mouth, the girl dies. Okay, I mean, she dies. That's probably her only source of air. She probably want to breathe through her nose, but breathe through her mouth. And, you know, you cutting off air and she already half dead. So she dies. And so by the time Joseph get down there, she already dead. The other girl is gone. You know, right before he get down there, she like, listen, do this, go, you know, go here, go there, girl. We be blessed and go with God, bitch, bye. And so the girl run out and Joseph come in there and he's pissed. He tells her she's like a child. And she asked about the wife and how's the wife doing, because the wife kind of helped, you know, because he was like, go downstairs, do what you need to do, because the police came to the door and everything. They had blood on the wall. I mean, it was a whole situation, you know, and the wife kind of picked up on shit too, and she was like, bitch, I'm gonna do this, okay, and then go, like the wife, even though she be in and out, she know what he doing or whatever. So she go down there to help. Like I said, he comes down there, he's pissed. So she asks about the wife, and he like,
Don't you ask me about my fucking wife, little bitch!
oh shit, okay. He mad. Girl, you about to fuck it up over here too, sis? Woo, June, like, I'ma need you. This ain't a part of the plan. Y'all supposed to be getting along and be on the Underground Railroad and shit, bitch. You fucking it up. That's how she was looking like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Every time I go somewhere, I be fucking, you know. He's pissed. He do not like her at all. You hear me? At all. And he tells her to clean it up. So she wraps up the body. And she's trying to pick up the body. It's dead weight. She can't pick that shit up. So homegirl comes to help her. And she help her lift the body up to a certain point, you know, till they get out to the backyard. And he screams like, no! Rosalinda! So So Rosalinda like, bitch, okay, he told me to go inside, girl, you on your own. And Staples like, all right, girl, thank you. You got me this far. So she dragged the body out there and she starts digging, you know, a hole in the ground. And, you know, she summoned her power from the ancestors, bitch. You know, she had to look up and, you know, get the ancestors to give her some power. And she dug that girl grave and put that girl in the grave. And said a prayer for her. I said, you better pray for her. In this episode, she made a lot of references to God. Like, she prayed a lot. It seemed like somewhere within all of this, she is finding her faith, because one thing you can say about June is she be fucking up, but June always, it's always something. Like, y'all ever been in y'all life and something, you done been like lost, least, left out, left behind, bitch. Okay, just... You ain't got no money. You done been out on the limb and something happens for you and you be like, that's God, or whoever your higher power is. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be, for me, I'll be like, that's God. It's been times where I had bad rental history. You know, I had a job, but I was writing all these letters to explain, you know, what happened and what the situation was. And when I moved in my apartment a few years ago, the man who owned the apartment, he was just like, because it was a condo, and he was like, he didn't even run my credit. He just said, you a teacher, I know you make the money, just sign the lease, you good, you can move in a week early. I was like, that wasn't nothing but the Lord, because I had already got rejected from another apartment complex, and so I was kind of discouraged, you know. I didn't want to live anywhere that was subpar. I wanted to live somewhere that was nice and somewhere, you know, I could afford to, but like I said, I had a situation. So the fact that he didn't just was like, don't even worry about it, to me, that was God. And for June, stuff like that is always happening for her. Like, something just be happening. So I think even in the midst of all this despair, and somebody who is a cynical person maybe, or maybe somebody who is, you know, they couldn't find... And all this stuff's based because of religion. Okay, all this is because of religion. So I can see how this could easily turn somebody away from God. Okay, you don't have to be religious to, you know, love God or your higher power, whatever that might be. I can see that's how it could turn you away from that type of thing. But this has low-key brought her closer over these 3 seasons, because I don't believe that she was very religious when we started in season 1. But now she has more moments of her praying, and you know, like she prayed for the girl. She prayed at another time. She said something. She blessed the girl. She said something like she keep praying, and you know, I think it, you know, I hate to say it, but you know, in times of turmoil, this is when it bring it out, okay? Because if she ain't doing nothing, bitch, she is going through, okay? Basically, that's all we got for her, this storyline or this episode, right? So in Canada, we have the her husband. He having a hard time adjusting with Emily in the house, or Emily being close to them. I think the baby lives with, yeah, the baby was there. So I think Emily lives there with them. He asked about Emily going to see her family. Emily going to see her family because apparently she hasn't let her people know that, you know, she's alive and she's there. She's struggling with those issues, and he's struggling with the fact that she in the house, and every time he see her, he see his wife, right? Then he's seeing the baby look like her, so he going through shit. He drinking, he talking all out of turn. You know, he getting on your nerves basically this whole episode. Pusey is, you know, excellent being a black woman, you know, in all these shows, coming up to swoop up and save hoes, okay? So she up here taking care of the baby. She cooking dinner for Emily. You know, she coddling this grown-ass man. Like, you know, I know he going through, I'm not trying to minimize what he's going through, because the pain got to be hard to not know what's going on with your wife and your child, right? That's got to be painful, but it's nothing in comparison to what they're actually going through. And that's pretty much all we got for this episode. It wasn't nothing, you know, plot points that moved us further along. We did not see Serena this episode. We definitely saw the commander, because Joseph has a meeting at his house, and so everybody have to come to him. This is how powerful Joseph is, okay? Just so y'all know, this is how powerful he is, that the people have to come to him. So we do see the commander. He comes in there. He have a little chat with old girl, and you know, Mrs. Waterford is doing nice, and he says that, no, you know what I'm saying? She doing, bitch, but I don't know if it's all right. And Joseph comes in there, and he kind of breaks the whole situation up, and it was kind of gross, almost like a little tete-a-tete, like, how was she and how is she? Like, she a fucking steak. Like, it was gross. As far as the plot moving along further, not really. We didn't get along further, but she did earn the trust of the Marthas and all of that good stuff. So I thought it was a good episode. I thought these first 2 episodes are pretty good. Let me know what you thought about the episodes down in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So I should be back on and popping as per usual this week. So we have Queen Sugar starts on Wednesday. Thank you for letting me know in the comments. I also have Pose starts on Wednesday as well. So I don't know which one I'm gonna get to first, but they'll be up this week. I'm going to try to do Claws. I still haven't seen the first episode of Claws. They haven't put it up on demand, so I missed it on the Sunday night. So I gotta go watch that, and I'll be doing a video for Claws too. So that's quite a few shows. I got Claws. I have Handmaid's Tale. I got Queen Sugar. So let me know what you thought about it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my video with all your friends, and I will holler at y'all next time. Peace.